In this video, I am going to explain some important Excel statistical functions. Here, we have a list of students and the marks that they have obtained in 3 subjects: English, Maltese, and Mathematics. The first thing that I am going to do is to calculate the average. As I have already explained in previous videos, the average, usually, since it includes a division, the answer might be with decimal places. In this case, since I am dealing with marks and I do not want any decimal places, I am going to round the average immediately up to the nearest whole number. So I am going to use the round function and then the average function of those 3 values. And I'm going to include 0 as a parameter for the round function so that it will give me the number rounded to the nearest whole number. I am now going to replicate to get the average of all the marks. In order to obtain the highest mark obtained, we can either use the max function, which I have already explained in previous videos, or otherwise we can use the large function. The large function gives us the option to indicate which rank we want. For example, if we want the highest mark, we can write equals large. We will find the largest number in that range, and then we write the rank, which is 1, so that it will give us the highest mark obtained. To get the second highest mark obtained, we can do the same thing using equals large. However, this time I'm going to write 2 to give me the second largest mark. And to get the third largest mark, I am going to do the same and write 3. A similar function is the small. The small function will return the smallest number from a given range of numbers according to the ranking criteria that you give it. So you can get the smallest number, the second smallest number, third smallest number, etc. To get the median, we can use the median function. We will write equals median, and then we choose the range. It will give us the median number. Note that the median represents the middle number between the smallest average mark and the largest average mark. Get the mode, we can use the mode function, and as parameters give it the range that we are going to use to find the mode. In this case, it is 66. Note that the mode represents the number, in our case, the average mark, which is mostly frequent in our averages. Now here, I want to find the average mark across all students. And we can find the average easily by using the usual average function, as you can see on your screens. However, that average, 50.67, is not the real average, because as you can notice here, we have a student, in this case Karen Borch, that it appears that she haven't sat for the exams. In fact, all her marks, including the average, are set to 0. So in order to get a real average mark, we should not consider the average mark of Karen. For this reason, I am going to use the AVERAGEIF function. AVERAGEIF function allows us to give a criteria when not to include a number in the average calculation. In our case, I am going to include a criteria to only consider those numbers that are not 0. So I'm going to write equals AVERAGEIF. This is the range, and the criteria is that it is not equal to 0. As you can see now, the average value has changed to 55.27. Obviously, as I have already explained, preferably this should be a whole number, so I am going to perform a mathematical round and round it to the nearest whole number.